Hey guys, welcome to Bar Z. My name's Stan. Today we're away from the shop. We're working over at Andrew Podaka's place. He's out running some parts, and I'm here running conduit. As you can see behind me there, behind this ladder, we just got a new panel, and we're doing some pipe work. Try to show you around a little bit. We started running a rack and doing a few things. We flip the camera around. It's all mirror image right now. We flip the camera around and we'll kind of show you around a little bit. There we go. Okay. So he's got this can down there. That white fitting is the where he punched through the wall, goes out to the trench and goes up to the main house. And we got this panel mounted today. Did a little bit of racking. And we got 4 pipes coming out of there. Square D puts their knockouts really close. So we did kind of a double stack rack right there. See how we double stacked it, one on top of the other. And we head up and we're just running them all just on unistrut across the bottom of the purlins. Got unistrut tabs hanging across. And then we bring in drops down in 3/4. And that's a feed through box in and out. And then off of there we're doing a 1/2-inch dog leg over to just another box to the side. That's going to be a dead end. That's going to be a 110 volt there, and that'll be a high volt there. So that'll be like a welding outlet and 110 volt. All right. So we're just getting some of this started. We just barely got started on this today. I called and said, "You got all your material?" He said, "Yeah." And you know, I showed up and he only had 100 feet of conduit, and I burned through that in a couple hours. So we're coming down here. A couple of boxes back to back with a nipple in between them, so you'll have an outlet on each side of this I-beam. So he's got one on each side there, and we tucked them back so they're away from physical damage. And then the rack just keeps on going. And right about there, I ran out of pipe, you know. So he didn't give me a whole lot. He only got 100 feet, so. And then we're working over here, and that's the dead end there. I have to stub down here and get a box on that side of the window and do another jump over there and do a dead ender there. And then we're just going to continue around the shop and keep working our way around. We're going to keep working our way around this top, all the way over to that other side, and we're just gonna we treated it as quadrants, so we're doing 4 quads on this thing. All right, so I just thought I'd do a quickie live and show you around what we've been doing and what we're working on. But we got all that in there probably in 3-4 hours. But it's a start. We got him going, you know. His electrician, you know, he charged him to do the trench work and bring it out here to the shop, so he did all the digging in the dirt. And this stuff is the inside work is, you know, second nature to me, and I told Andrew we'll get it done really quick, but he's out running more conduit right now. So let's take a look at the chat here. Who we got? Tony Tal, nice work. Oh, thanks, Tony. So that's what we've been working on today. If you guys want to look around his shop a little bit, I'll show you some of his machines that are all, he just moved in. That's a KO Lee surface grinder. What's interesting about that, he's got his mag chuck sitting vertically, which I thought was kind of interesting. And then it looks like someone franken-cobbled some kind of an overhead dresser here. And holy moly, look at that thing. So someone chopped up the top of the wheel guard, and they're doing a little overhead diamond dresser on that thing. That's something else, huh? So he's got that surface grinder. That's a KO Lee. Here he's got another surface grinder. This is a Covell. This is the one with the long belt drive in the back. It's got this, it's got the motor way down low and a big old long belt on it. And you can run the spindle at a couple of different run the spindle at a couple different speeds, so that's interesting. Yeah, his shop does look good. So anyways, he's got the KLE, and then he's got the Covell, and then he's got this KLE. It's a tool and cutter grinder. And we had to move all these machines away from the wall so we could work and start getting this shop piped. We've got no electricity out here at all. The only thing he's got out here, he's got some temporary lights up. He's got these little temporaries hung around in here. And there's just a cord coming from the house just to burn some lights. That's all the power that's out here. But we are slowly getting his power worked out here. We just mounted that panel this morning, and we punched through the wall. I'll walk outside and show you the trench and how far we got to go. That's everything we got so far. And we haven't even touched the lighting yet. We're just working on receptacles right now. Let's run outside and I'll show you the trench all the way up to the house. The Bar Z trailer's here. I just roll it in and flip the back door down and go to work. There's the trench and the stub up there for the whole thing. And he's already got it trenched and pipe in there. He's just got to pull wire and get an inspection. Then he can back. That goes way up to the house. Goes behind that shed. And goes way up there. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Yep. And it goes all the way up there. You got 200 amp service at the house now. And 100 of it he ran back here to the shop, so pretty good. And he's really looking forward to getting some power back here. But no, we brought Bar Z trailer in, flipped the back door down. I got my big knack box in here. Got Old Faithful gray cart, and then the material cart in here to work. But Andrew's got a nice shop, you know, this is perfect. But it's unfortunate that we have to move every machine and everything just to get in around the walls and do our work around there. But that's what we're gonna have to do. When we get back in that back corner, we gotta move a bunch of stuff. When we get across that back wall, those cabinets gotta go. We gotta move all that stuff when we get back there. Yeah, we're going all the way around the walls here. I'm spending my Sunday. Awesome, huh? Hey, what do you think of that Walker Turner setup? Look at that. 4 heads on a common table. That thing's got some gravity to it there. That thing is no joke. And he's got this monster here. Look at this pig. Not that one. No, that's an Ellis. Everyone knows what an Ellis is. Look at this thing. I'm going to start panning up and up and up. I'm still panning. I'm still not to the top of it. How big could this thing possibly be? Holy crap, look at this thing. Motor way up on top. This thing's a monster. It's got to be 8.5 feet tall. It's a Baker 150. It's pretty ugly in there too. He says this thing runs. Wow. Hey, I'm not Cal OSHA or anything, but I'm thinking maybe could use a belt guard and maybe a cover interlock or two. What do you think? Yeah, that's a serious drill press. I guess you'd classify that as a drill press. It's not a radial arm. I mean, it's got a knee. It's got a lead screw for the knee. But I tell you, that thing's got some pretty serious gravity. What's the temperature today? It's about 95 degrees. Not too hot, just comfortable for us lizards out here in the desert. Doesn't bother me in the least. Okay, so that's the big drill press. What else you guys want to see? Sound off. I only got a few comments. I hate to move stuff just to start work. That's That's about true there, Scott. You just gotta hate moving stuff around. I mean, stuff like this, we're gonna have to move that little rack of fun just to get in there and get up against the wall and run our pipes and all that around there. I think that's his Cadillac lathe. I think the Cadillac can stay there. I think I'll be able to sneak in behind there and do my work back behind there. Nice selection of tooling, if you guys want to check out the tooling. What is he doing for an air compressor? I'll take it back and show you. He's got a little vertical. It's actually gonna go outside on a concrete pad in like a shed. It's got that little red vertical right there. That's a 5-horse vertical with a 2-stage head. I'm being way more productive than you are today. Every hour or so I'll get up and go mix up some epoxy and fill some knot holes in cedar to stabilize them for a cabinet project. Yeah, I guess I am being pretty productive today. You know what's funny? I didn't do anything yesterday at all. We went to a concert Friday night and I pretty much spent the day in bed watching television all day yesterday. So today's a little, thought I'd be a little productive today. So anyways, he's got a 5-horse vertical air compressor that he's running back there. All right, you guys got any other questions for this shop? There's his sandblast cabinet. So that'll probably barely keep up for a sandblast. We actually left enough room in the rack. If you look at the pipe rack, and I'll zoom in there real quick. We left some room. Wow, I zoomed in way too far. Let's try this. Okay. We left enough room on top of the pipe rack for an airline. There's room for 2 more pipes on that rack. So we can run airlines around on the same racking and get them around the building no problem. And we can do airdrops very similar to the way we did the electrical drops. You know, you can see where we did a double offset there. It came down and did our offset to get the receptacle down there. So we're going to do the air much the same way, up in the same rack. So we don't have to run 2 racks. So we'll have air around the perimeter of the building. Yep, everything is on pallets. Everything's easily moved. You know, that thing didn't have a pallet under it, so that wasn't very easily moved. That thing already had a pallet under it, so that wasn't bad. We just put a pallet jack under it and got that out of there. This thing's just up on some dunnage, so it's we've kind of worked around that. How many feet of wire will it take to complete that? I don't know. The shop's 50 foot long and 60 foot wide. So times 3. I'm thinking a couple thousand feet ought to do this place for the 110. Have you considered the Prevost system? I don't know what Prevost, like the bus company? Or is Prevost an airline company? I don't know what, I'm not familiar with Prevost. Anyways, there's my tool cart. Ken Valdez says it's airline, the Prevost Airlines. What else would he say? Oh, I saw your concert feed. I love Dorothy. We're east of Dallas. It's miserable outside. Well, it's warm here, but not unbearable. It's dry. Hey, look, Andrew's back, and he brought some. Look at that pipe. All right. Look at all that pipe he's got in the back of his truck. Now we're going to get serious. Oh, that's awesome. And he probably brought food. Ever find out the make of the tool cutter grinder? That's a Kaoli. So Andrew's back with food and pipe, and we've got all the essentials, and we can keep going. And drinks too, I think, but not beer, because we've actually got stuff to do today. If we start drinking beer, everything stops. Everything's going to come to a grinding halt. Hey, Andrew, I got bored and started shooting a YouTube video, man.
What's that?
I got bored and started shooting a YouTube video.
Some
Well, no kidding. You don't do anything. For
Yeah.
you guys that aren't familiar, this is Andrew from the Toolmiser. Go check out his channel.
What's up, guys? Sorry I didn't bring enough for everyone.
Yeah, you didn't bring shit. I was just showing him the pipe racks and all our obstacles and stuff that's in our way.
It's been fun.
Where'd you go to lunch? Rodeo Burger.
Rodeo Burger.
All
We're
right.
in Norco now.
Okay. Hey, I got friends that were here. I had a friend of mine, Gene Carlson, used to live just right down the street, right off of 6th Street. We were the first ones to drive on the 15 freeway before it was even built.
Oh.
We used to take our dirt bikes and sand rails and stuff and drive up and down the 15 freeway before they even built it. So.
Well, some progress.
Yeah, we got some progress. I'm showing them the racking and what our rationale is for what we've done this morning, and we're going to eat some lunch, and then we're going to continue this huge embarrassing failure. I'm gonna catch Andrew because he says back here, he goes, "Hey, do I really have to move my surface plate?" That's a chunk of granite right there. He goes, "Hey, do I really have to move that plate?" And I said, "Yeah, well, it's kind of in the way." And he said, "Well, will you judge me if I put a ladder on top of it?" I said, "No, but I'm definitely going to photograph you." So we're gonna watch Andrew up on a ladder probably put some rubber mats on top of the surface plate and stand a ladder up on top of this monster. That's a big old Starrett. Look at that thing. That thing is no joke.
Yeah, I think it's made to hold parts heavier than me.
Well, yeah, it's a machinery base of some kind. It's got threaded inserts,
CNN,
and it's got some roller goodies out here, and that's a pretty cool plate. You picked that up pretty cheap, didn't you?
That I did.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Couldn't resist, as of everything else in this game.
Well, we got to get up there and do our pipe work across that beam and head off that direction. So we're gonna get there. Yeah, it is a beautiful base, isn't it? Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna flip the camera around. I think. Let me try again. Oh, there it is. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. There's his whiteboard that he got from Summer Bash. That was my dumpster dive. And he put it up in the back. He finally got a Bar Z sticker up on it. But a whiteboard is a lot like a woman's purse. I don't care how big it is, it's always full. Residential Norco, no three-phase. Absolutely not. No, we're going to be RPC here from American Rotary. Good plan. And thank you. I think that's going to work out well. I think Andrew concurs. All right, guys, we're going to go eat lunch. We might bring you back, maybe hang some more pipe and bring you back and show you what we did. All right? We'll talk to you.